Oh,
All
okay.
right. Yep. So we live.
Uh-oh.
Are we
See,
live? Oh
Are we
yeah.
live?
live.
Hold on, let me pull up
Folks pile
the
on
chat.
in.
Let me pull
Come
it
on,
on
come
up.
on. Come on.
Let me pull it on up. All
What
right.
up, Marty?
They still talking about super thickers. That's a throwback.
hmm
What's up?
What up?
What's
What up,
up?
Marty
All up in the
McFly?
room.
What's good? What up, y'all? What up? What up?
Uh,
What up?
well, while everybody's getting situated, joining the live, we had some
What's up?
people
What's up, Dre?
waiting on it. Um, I saw people talking about Dochi. So yeah, we just finished
Oh
reviewing that.
word.
Yep. So that'll be dropping soon. We got a couple of other reviews that'll be dropping as well. So that'll be rolling out. So yeah, be on the lookout for those. I saw somebody talking about Mobby, but the chat reset, so I don't see it anymore. There go Feefo's popped up. Boom. There go
They said
Feefo.
That Mobby review really put him on my radar, and the music is dope, and
Mm,
he's new as fuck. Yeah, that's what
nice,
I don't
nice,
know. I don't know if
nice.
that's the one you saw.
Yeah, it was. It was. I'm glad. I'm glad. That's why we wanted to do
Hmm.
Oh, y'all so sweet.
it.
Oh, that's right. You weren't known it, huh?
I have no idea. Y'all must have been when y'all did like on a different day or something like that. I remember
Yeah, it
y'all
was
was
one of those
texting.
off days. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an off
yeah.
day. Yeah, it's an off day.
They
What they
asking
say
about
about
that.
Ken and Miss Dolce?
What man? They asking about that Cobby.
Oh, phenomenal. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it's Kai. Like it's
Well, they
fucking
asked us if we
phenomenal.
were going to review it. That's what I was saying. Yeah, it's a couple of things that's dropped. But anyway, that's. I guess this little opening convo is a little bit about what this whole video is going to be about. But I think we got the folks up in here. They starting to roll up in here. Cool,
Mm-hmm. I'm saying, that's
cool.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's up, FIFO? FIFO rolled out real quick. Man,
Yeah.
have I done one of these live, like online, like this? If it was like when we first did it, huh? Like I don't even remember
Yeah,
doing
you
this.
have.
Yeah. But yeah, man, welcome to another Dead in Hip Hop video, man. We are still remote, but that will be changing pretty soon here. So yeah, we'll probably be coming off of this really soon. We have I don't even know if to call it temporary space, but I mean, we'll see how it goes. We got some plans. I think y'all will like it, man. We're gonna meet up tomorrow to discuss, setup and things like that. But man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the new vision, the new direction. I'm sure you guys are excited, man, because of that. Y'all been supporting us for so long for us to be able to even do that, to move to a new spot. Go ahead, Ken.
Right. I got an idea for the patrons. You guys are
Okay.
patrons. We'll give you guys a sneak peek.
Ooh,
So
okay.
we'll take videos or pictures. We're gonna be over there tomorrow meeting, and we'll drop it on
Yeah,
Patreon
yeah,
so you guys can get a sneak peek of what's to
yeah.
come.
But I'm excited, man. I'm really excited about the look or whatever. I think a lot of people are gonna be surprised by the look or whatnot. And yeah, man, I got a really good feeling about it. So yeah, it was kind of set up to be temporary, but like I said, depending on how it goes, it might become permanent. We'll see. We'll see how it feels. But definitely excited for that. Um, like I was alluding to, man, thank you guys for supporting us for all these years. Like I said, we do these lives for you guys, and it helps support the channel. So, super chats are highly encouraged on this channel, and I already see y'all sending them in. So we really appreciate that, and we glad you guys continue to do that for us, so we can make the moves that we make. We will cut those super chats off at 9:20 because we did start on time. So Beezy set the new time of 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
We might have to
you
extend
know,
It's
it
funny.
to
It's funny
afford
though,
this new
Rod. But
place.
Rod, it's funny, Rod. I've been generous though. I actually been
oh
going a
really?
little longer. When you was
Oh,
out.
okay.
So yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
cool with 9:20. I'm cool with that.
Sure.
Keep it 9:20. We on time.
All right, cool.
Shout
Yeah,
out
man.
to
So that just
Bear,
means
member for 13 months.
Oh yeah, shout out to the members as well. So yeah, man, shout out to the members, shout out to the Patreon supporters, anybody that give us the coins, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all, and obviously we appreciate everybody that tuned in, and everything. But yeah, man, those will be cut off at 9:20. So yeah, make sure you get those in now so we can talk about that at the tail end of the show. As I said before, welcome to another episode that we're doing live. I got Kenneth B. Inge to my top left. I'm, of course, to your top right. Got Feefo 24/7, your bottom left. And to your bottom right, Beezy for 30. What's up, man? What's up?
30.
How
What's
y'all
up? What's
doing?
up? What's up? What's up?
Y'all good?
What's up?
Yeah,
What's
man.
up?
I'm just happy to be back, man. I don't know. I feel like, I haven't been on this in a minute.
Been a
You know what
lot
I'm
going
saying?
on,
So,
man. Been a lot going on.
yeah, life, bro. Like life for real. But yeah, man. And because I'm old, that kind of plays into the title. Are you still finding artists that excite you? You know what I'm saying? And this came from, I don't know if Ken has the guy, but I'll give the quote. And Ken, if you have the guy, you can tell him after I say the quote. But Ken saw this. He said, question for the old heads. Are you happy enough with the state of rap where you have enough representation of artists who get you excited, or do you keep going back to old albums? If you keep going back, are you afraid that you'll listen too much and they'll run their course? And he said, P.S. I'm an old head. So, this show, is about the old heads, man. And a lot of y'all youngest could be old heads at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real,
Man,
for
but
real.
bruh, they turned into old heads because like when they
Yeah,
first started watching us, they were, 17 through 20. Now they're, 32, 33. And
yeah,
they're starting to say the same things we used to say, when
yeah,
we first started doing dead hip hop about, the generation of hip hop that was, coming up or whatever. And now they're like, oh shit. Like they like, I don't know if I
yeah.
can get with this young shit. So it's funny.
Got you.
It's funny how life
Yeah.
is cycled like that.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I ain't seen Q in here in a minute. What's good, Q? I see you in here,
What
bro.
up, Q?
He was on a couple shows too, right? In my absence or something like that. Wasn't he?
Yeah,
Was he
it's the mic.
around?
I think it's the
Yeah.
mic still on.
Oh,
Well, was
okay,
he on
yeah.
some dead stuff too? I think he was on some dead end stuff too. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, shout out to Q. I seen him in there. I haven't seen his name like that in a minute. So yeah, shout out to that brother. Um, but yeah, man, I guess we'll start this thing off, man. um, yeah, are there are you still finding artists that still excite you? And I can start off, um, I have. I think I definitely have, and I have a couple listed out here. And we just reviewed one, and it's not really getting views, man. So y'all need to really go check out that review. But Mavi, man, Mavi is a really dope MC. I've been listening to him for quite some time now, and yeah, the new project I think is really really dope. So if you never heard him or any of his music, definitely go check out that album. Check out the review that we did. So that's definitely one guy. I've talked about Myke on the show before, capital all caps. Ken has put him in his top 10 before, so that's somebody that I'm listening to. Y'all heard me say it plenty of times. Kai Solo. Like, please listen to a Kai Solo. Super dope MC. I'm sure FIFA is going to say this guy, but I'm a newfound fan of him, Larry June. I'm really starting to like his style. I'm really starting to really get into some Larry June. So when I see his feature, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm ready for that Larry June feature. I've been talking about Mark Hami. I don't know if he's considered like old. He's kind of he's been around a long time, but I still feel like he's still like fresh or whatever. Um, I'll give one more, and then I'll let y'all kind of go around the room. Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker is somebody else. I know he's been around for a little bit, but he's really starting to get some legs under him. And that's definitely somebody that I'm still checking for that isn't like hasn't been in the game or at the forefront for very long. And of course, yeah, I still go back to some of those old joints, man, like artists that I used to listen to. But I've always done that. It's not a now thing. I've always just kind of gone back and listened to older artists. I go back and listen to old school R&B. I'll go back and listen to just oldie soul. Like, so it's not just exclusive to hip hop for me. I just like going back to listen to old shit. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that I've always liked, and I just go back and listen to it. It has nothing to do with like necessarily the current state of hip hop. It's just something that I've always just done, regardless of where we are in hip hop. FIFO, you ready to go?
Yeah, yeah. for me, like I always go back because they're just albums that are nostalgic, or I'm in the mood for them, right? Like Jeezy Thug Motivation 101, bro. I can play that anytime, anywhere, especially in the whip. So for me, I'm never gonna leave the classics alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna revisit them, but you name some of the new people that I fuck with. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, I converted at least one person to a Larry June fan. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my nigga. But
Mhm.
shout out to Beezy, man. Beezy, throughout this D365 run has definitely put us on to a lot of people that I've become a fan of. So
Mhm.
big shout out to I Am God. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, hey, bro, that nigga, he from Chicago. That nigga is dope as hell. Go listen to Bloodstained Suede, all of them. You know what I'm saying? The whole series. That nigga's dope.
Mhm.
He put me on to Ty Ferris. He dropped a project this year, Enigma with an Attitude. You know what I'm saying? The way that he was able, you know, in our reviews, we grade now, and one of them is execution. And part of the execution is not just sequencing. It's like, how does the artist put everything together? Like that album is stellar from an execution standpoint. Obviously, everything else is there too, but the execution on that, one of the best ones. Modest, you mentioned Sauce. I'm on Sauce too. Uh, J.R. Payne. You know what I'm saying? Just
RJ
to name
Payne.
a few. R.J. Payne.
RJ
Damn,
Payne,
my
yeah.
bad. Hey, look. I'm muted and I'm stopping my camera because I don't feel well. I'm dealing with a sinus. I think y'all can hear it. So, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, those are a couple. You know what I'm saying. For me, that I'm definitely on. And somebody that's not hip hop that I like, Ken would, you know, beg to differ. We also did this on D365. Isaiah Falls, Drugs and Lullabies is the last project that he dropped. I fuck with it, so go listen to that. There's a lot of R&B. The Sacred Souls I just got recently put on to. We reviewed that as well. And shit, we just reviewed her Dochi. I was lost in the dark. You know what I'm saying? And yo, like she is super dope. So y'all stay tuned because that album review is coming very soon.
A B, there was also a sample. I'm gonna jump to a review real quick because we didn't talk about it in the Big Sean review. Did you hear Cleo Soul sample on one of the tracks?
On
I did.
which one?
Okay. I
On
thought I
what
wasn't
album? You
tripping.
talking about Big Sean or
Yeah,
Dochi?
yeah, the new joint.
Yeah.
I thought I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
tripping.
Nah,
Okay.
you weren't tripping. Nah, you
All
weren't
right,
tripping.
bet. I bet. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay, cool.
But since you already
Um,
talking, like, what you got, man? Like, are the new rappers trash, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're
there'll
not messing
always
with
be
these.
trash. Somebody said it was on boundaries. There'll always be trash rappers, right? I think
Right.
that's historically has always been the case. We can go back to our generation and we can point out a plethitude of trash rappers that, at the time being a young guy, were catchy and enjoyable for whatever reason. Um, but in regards to where we are today, I think we're in a bit of a lull here. Um, I blurted out yesterday, just around the house when I was just thinking about it, I was like, man, music is dead, and not like literally, but but I can go to the extreme a little bit, but and I think that we're in a bit of a definitely a lull for right now. And so I think it is a mixture of going back to stuff that we grew up, stuff that 5, 10 years ago that's good as well. But also, I think there are plenty of artists that are good and that are dope enough that can keep you, above ground, that can sustain you, that are out now. And you guys have named a lot. So you can find stuff to listen to. I think that always be the case. And that's kind of where we are. So, which is kind of what the guy was asking is like, what are we doing? Like, is there enough representation of artists to get you excited? I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if it's a lot of them, but there are a handful to keep us going, especially where we are. So for the younger generation, I think they like what they like. That's their sound. This is their era, and they're cool with it. One guy that I recently came across was a guy, Mickey Diamond,
Hmm.
is dope. He's put out a couple of projects with Big Ghost. His voice is dope. He's like he's nice. He's nice.
Hmm.
So doing T365, Jesus Christ, D365. You know, every once in a while, people will find somebody that's good that he'll that we get a chance to listen to. I was like, oh yeah, bet I'm on them, and they don't always have to be super underground. You know, sometimes they can just be like Bitmoji Grape is one that's not like this super underground, super lyrical miracle type, you know, boom bap rapper. There's another one that I like. I did like the London Drugs Jay Worthy joint. You know, that got the little West Coast thing. So there's stuff out there that's enough, but I feel like if I'm not in the space or if I'm not like an active, like I love music, so I'm always like hunting and digging and listening for new stuff. But if I'm not one of those cats, bro, like it probably is a struggle for guys like that.
Yeah, and you
Hmm.
know, Ken, that's partly why we created that end was because you know the no politics, no BS people. There were publications pushing a whole bunch of BS, talking about oh this is the next fire thing. We were like, no, it's not. You know, one of the people that we came across on D365, Ken, you didn't mention him by name, but I'm gonna put him out there. TF.
Oh
On
yeah,
man, what was the name of that project? Hold on, because you know I'm bad with
yeah,
names.
TF is dope.
Um, Feeling the Power. Like he has Ab Soul and Schoolboy Q on there
Shout out to
multiple
MC
times.
Hammer.
He um you know collabs with TDE frequently, but super dope. You know, and he has his own thing. Let me see
Are you
who
talking about the
else is
dude with
running for.
the album Blame Kansas? Him?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
only, the
yeah. I
only
brought
album.
up TF.
Okay,
No, I brought up TF because it
okay,
was produced by Rock Marciano. I
okay,
it was in my rotation one time. Yeah,
okay.
I was yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I told B. I think told B about him. TF the dude with the Blame Kansas album. B,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
remember
You
that?
told
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yep.
But yeah, I think that's who y'all talking about. He from the West Coast, right?
He from West. Yeah, yeah, he from the
Yeah, yeah,
West.
yeah, yeah. That's him. That's him. That's him.
But
Yeah, he dope
but
too. Yeah, he dope. He definitely
yeah,
dope.
super dope. Super dope. Super
Hmm.
dope. Shit, I'm trying to go down the list of everything that we've done so far. Ken, you fucked with I wouldn't necessarily call him new, but the resurgence, like there's a resurgence. CJ Fly. Like CJ Fly's resurgence has been extremely impeccable. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he's come back with his stuff. Um
Yeah, but you know, but CJ's been around, right? So it's
TF
not
has kind of
like
been around too, to a
finding
degree.
somebody
Okay.
that's kind of get you excited. Like it's like, you know, you have a balance now of like new dope people and then that are out there, and then you have people that's been making music for a minute, you know.
So so would you say Jam Wayne is new?
Oh Lord. I don't know.
Can
I don't
you
know.
like them?
I did
You
like him,
like
but I was
them?
just, you know.
He said, "Oh Lord."
But no, I feel you. Like Mickey Diamond, from what I saw on Wikipedia, he's been out since 2021. That's about 3 years. But to a certain degree, it's like depends on like how you view the question to a certain
Real quick,
degree.
King.
So yeah,
Y'all got 1 minute to get your super chat in. 1 minute before we shut that off.
because here's the thing. So I've seen Q say this a number of times. You know, he's talking about guys that have been making music for decades. Like, you know, Larry June's been making music for a long time, but I think there's the discovery phase of an artist where these guys sometimes start out local and then they get put on and then they hit to a bigger stage. Like Larry is now finally crawling his way up. So
Man, he
yeah,
came a long way. He
hey,
used to rap like Ti, bro. He used to like rap like Great Value Ti, bro.
Bro, he,
no
he used to do trap
freaking
music.
way.
Bruh, he
Bro,
used to
Are
rap.
y'all
I'm telling you,
serious?
I'm dead
Ken,
serious. He used to rap like Great Value Ti, bro.
yes.
That's
It
wild.
was look, so who changed his
Who
trajectory?
chains?
No, no, I
Oh,
said who changed his trajectory?
okay.
And look, man, I'm nasally, bro. I can't pronounce it like I typically do, but who changed his trajectory was Currency. So Currency was tapped in very early on, and he told him, he said, "Look, bro, like the trap thing, everybody's doing it, but you sound best on the smooth stuff." And he was like, "I don't know." But then obviously he took the advice, and we see where June is now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can find stuff. What about you, B? B always finding stuff. He just keep it to himself.
No, I don't. No, I do not. Let me see. Dear Silas, he's dope.
Did we do that? Did we review
Cavalier.
him?
I don't think we
FIFO?
reviewed him. I don't
No,
think we
no, no.
reviewed him.
FIFO.
Oh,
Dear Silas.
Yeah, we did Dear Silas, and we did
Okay.
Cavalier.
All
yeah,
right.
Cavalier's dope. Definitely check out his shit. He's always dropping dope stuff. I stay up on Bandcamp. I mean, of course, knowledge stuff. I mean, as far as new art, I say, a run that I think we kind of not talking about or needs to be speaking about more is a Bodie James run. Since 2020. I think Bodie James run since like 2020, since the turn of this decade, has been fucking crazy. Another new artist, of course, Steve Stonegoss Cook. I mean, that's another new one that like I'm so waiting for a follow-up for Reasonable Drought. I don't know if y'all got that. I hate the fact that I have to listen to it only on that site. I can't listen to it like put it on my phone and listen to it that way. But yeah, man, Stove God, that's definitely an artist I always be quick to check out every single time. What was you about to say? Sound like somebody about to say something.
It was me, but I'll wait until you finish.
What else? I mean, yeah, of course, Ty Ferris. Listen to Ty Ferris a lot. I listen to a lot of Amp. I've been as far as I've been listening to a lot of Ant Fiddler, Korean Wiggins a lot.
What you know about Ant Fiddler, B?
Come on, Ken.
Like he be knowing some stuff, bro.
Come on, Ken. Yeah, R.I.P. to Ant Fiddler, man. But yeah, I've been in my Ant Fiddler bag a lot lately. And then shit, just all the jazz shit we've been sending each other, Ken. Just I don't know, yeah.
So
it hasn't been like a lot of hip hop. Yeah, it hasn't been a lot of hip hop as of late, really, because I just haven't really been in that mood. Unless it's just an artist I'm just like a diehard fan of. You know what I mean? Like if Elzai or Rock Marciano drop a new album, I'm that's the first thing I'm checking out. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, other than that, it's just, I get to it when I get to it type of feeling. That's this. Unless it's somebody I'm a diehard fan of, I'm like, I just get to it when I feel like listening to it. I ain't listening to it on the first day it drops and all that shit.
Hey Rod.
Yo.
I meant to bring this up last week.
Okay.
I finally listened to Boss Man D-Lo full out. I might be on, bro.
There you go.
Might be on, bro.
There you go.
Might be on, bro.
There you go. There you go. If you need some real trap stuff, Boss Man D-Lo is your guy.
Man.
Absolutely your guy.
He is like, man. Yo, this is interesting. This is different, bro.
Oh, you could just type in Boss Man D-Lo and just kind of let it just kind of randomly play some stuff, man, and you'll really find some joints that he been doing. Like I went down a rabbit hole one day. I was like, man, this dude, this is reminiscent of some times right here, man. Like this dude is really capturing that sound, man. I rock with him, man. I rock with him. I just want to get ignorant, just play some ignorant stuff. Boss Man D-Lo is my go-to. He is absolutely my go-to. Kind of like how Young Dolph was and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just real trap stuff. Like, it sounds real. Like, it sounds absolutely real. Like, not saying it's not. I'm just saying that it sounds authentic. Like, they playing, like, you know how we used to say, y'all playing in the strip clubs? They are absolutely playing Boss Man D-Lo in strip clubs. Like, this ain't no, bruh.
He was shouted out on a damn college football game, one of the announcers, because I think he was in attendance. Was it the Colorado game?
Yeah.
And one of the announcers quoted one of his lyrics. I was asking B Feefo. One of the announcers quoted his lyrics, and because he was in attendance, and his shit kind of went out there. But I was like, oh shit, I get it now. But yeah, man. So I think kind of going back to the question, like, I mean, that's not a boom bap rapid rap kind of guy, but I'm like, yo, this is interesting. Like I like what I'm hearing.
It
So
hits, man.
yeah. Hmm.
It hits. It definitely hits, man.
I'm
Somebody
looking at
asked
the
though. I thought this was a good question because we're talking about finding and discovering new artists, like DJs. I don't know if like because when we had a lot of mixtapes by DJs that were fine that were getting sent shit or whatnot and played.
Oh
But I
yeah,
don't know if DJs out there really breaking shit like that the way they used to.
yeah. I don't know
I don't know.
either.
That's
I
a
know
that's
that
a good point, Ken. I don't. I
it
have
is a
no
good
idea.
point
Yeah, like
because
that's
you
really
had
a
like
good
the
point.
lanterns, you had the clues,
Yep.
DJ Lantern,
Cannon,
Green Lantern, Cannon, like
Cannon.
drama, obviously. I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
that is a really good point. That's how we found a lot of people. I guess maybe they're not as influential these days because of the streaming era. Like
And
because
maybe
you're
that's
able
what
to
it
just kind of
probably
put your
is.
music out there without a
You,
DJ. Because that's how you would
you
be
know
getting
what it
around.
is?
Go ahead.
It
What's up?
back then was the mixtape era, and that's where the DJs was, just putting these mixtapes together, finding local artists or whatever.
Right.
Now, people are saying we're in the meme era. So some of these people I have found, like we did like a whole week on D365 where it was my IG
Mm,
algorithm week. So whatever IG was pushing me in terms of a rap artist, I said, boom, what's the last project? Boom, we just gonna review that. So I think
yeah.
we are in a meme era of hip hop, where that is more the gatekeeper now. Like if your joint go viral, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
that is the new DJ. So the DJ is being replaced by algorithm.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
saw Marty
yeah.
McFly say something about Cash Cobain. I like
Yep.
some. I
He's
like
a
his sound a little bit. He said there's a real movement up there. Sexy drill is his thing for real or something like that. Where is he from? I don't know where's Cash Cobain
I'm
from.
not sure. I'm not
Well, that's more
sure.
so for DJ. More so for Marty. Like I guess he's from the same area.
Yeah, I'm
But
seeing
yeah, like I.
the chat. Like they're
Hmm.
saying that Mexican OT, Young
Hmm.
Morpheus, they're saying BX the plug.
Oh
Uh
yeah, he's like he BX the plug is kind of like that boss man Delos uh
yeah.
lane
He
lane.
was at the
Would you
Colorado game too.
would y'all
Okay, Martin
say
McFly in New York. Okay, cool.
would y'all
He's
say
New York.
Maxo Cream is still new? Or is like
Uh,
No,
yeah,
no?
I don't know. I don't know.
no,
Yeah, nah,
no.
maybe not
He's
Maxo Cream.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And new is contextual to a certain degree. Like
it
Larry
is. Yeah,
June is new, but he's been making music, right? So
same thing with
you know,
Sauce. Same thing with
right,
Sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like new in the sense of like they're finally getting some headway. Like you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like that's what I consider because a lot of these artists, even the artists that we were listening to, they had mixtapes from way back and then they just finally started to like get some traction. So you know it's kind of I don't know how to put it. Yeah, it just who's currently getting traction because Boss
Yeah,
Man Dino
yep.
had been creating music for a long time, but he's just not getting
Yeah.
traction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. So let me ask y'all this. How do y'all balance? Because Rob, you mentioned earlier, you go back to some of the classes. How do you? And this is really a good question for you and you. I think you and B and FIFA. You can chime in
Hmm.
too, of course. But how do you guys balance listening to old favorites versus like new artists or discovering new artists?
I really, honestly, for the old stuff, I really just got to be in the mood. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want something just hits a certain way in the car, it's like a guaranteed I could play this track, like a Freddie Gibbs or a Mick Jenkins. Like I know that track that I can go to for that feeling that I want while I'm playing it in the car, or that feeling that I want while I'm just in that crib chilling. So that's the good thing about the MCs that you actually like that you can kind of go back to. It's just like anything else. You got to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like your favorite
Mm-hmm.
food or whatever. Like you just got that go to. The newer artists, you might get that feeling, or you might be still sitting on it. You might be still growing on you. So yeah, it's just I guess that's really just how I balance it. But I like discovering newer artists and newer sounds, especially like the Mobbies and stuff of the world. And because I listen to the Mobbies of the world, it recommends me people like him. So I end up kind of like listening to all these newer artists. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I
Yeah,
actually have to make an
I,
effort to go back.
I'm with you, Rod. Like
Mhm.
for the classics, I have to be in the mood for them. I don't just throw them on just whenever. You know what I'm saying? Now I do. I saw somebody said that they have a rotation playlist where they got old dead new stuff, and I do have a playlist like that. It's more so like it's called vibey, so it's just a vibe, and it's new stuff, old stuff. But in terms of like hip hop, for me, man, honestly, I like new music that gives me the feeling of old music. And I said this, the review's coming out soon, but the Benny Summertime Butch, like there's like two or three tracks on there that give me nostalgia J vibes. So like I like music that newer music that does that for me. Where like I'll listen to it, but it makes me feel like something from back in the day. So I think that's where I gravitate more towards now is stuff that just has that nostalgic feeling.
Mm. Okay.
I mean, you said how I listen to old artists and still listen to the new artists.
Yeah, is there a balance? Like, how do you balance that?
I mean, sometimes I on my damn Apple Music, I go to my Beezy 430 station, rate it, and they'll play like stuff based off what I listen to. Sometimes I found some new jazz artists do that way. So like I just play that and it'll have a good mixture of like some stuff from late 80s, early 90s to stuff in 2010s, 2011s, 2000. Like, yeah, it's just, and then I'll be like, oh, that sounds interesting. I'm like, who is this? And I'm like, okay, and then I look up their albums and stuff, and then I listen to some of the albums, and if it's someone that piques my interest, you know what I'm saying. But most time I probably listen to like beat tapes because I feel like being inspired. So sometimes I'll just be like, man, I feel like making a whole bunch of beats. So I just do some beat tapes to get inspired. And then that's, I just crank out some beats or whatever. So
Mm.
yeah, that's instrumental albums. I still listen to a shitload of those. So I
It's
mean,
funny,
over the
dude.
last,
Oh,
I'm sorry, Rod. I would say over the last shit, I would say 10 years maybe I find myself listening to way more instrumental. Like, to be honest with you, I could have, when we was doing our year ends and shit on Dead End, I could have had at least easily 6-7 instrumental albums in there over like regular rapping albums, but
Mm.
that's just me though.
I was gonna say real quick, if somebody in the comments said Uncle John, check him out. Like that's
Dog,
crazy. Like that they,
we
you
we
see what I'm
we
saying? But
know, yes,
that's
they
yeah.
didn't
We've
know
been
that.
since we
We
started Dead in Hip Hop.
Dead End Hip Hop
So
approved
like yeah,
mixtape.
yeah, like that was like 2011. But see, again, he's thinking that he's new. You see what I'm saying?
right
Because
right
he has some
right
relevance now. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
interesting to see. Like
he's a
yeah,
friend of the show, man. He used to be called
yeah,
JT before he was called Uncle John.
yeah.
So yeah, like
It's so crazy.
he's a friend of the show. We know about him. Trust and believe.
Hmm.
He sent me an early listen of his album that's dropping in September back in April. Like, bruh, come on.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, but anything else? Any y'all got any other ones y'all want to highlight or whatever?
Yeet,
That's kind of.
Yeet. Yeah, I put
Oh,
it
you
in
like
the
Heat?
Huh, Yeet was interesting. Me and
Hmm.
Ken review. Damn, what the fuck? It's a year. I
Yeah.
can't fucking remember, but it's a year.
Hmm.
And me and Ken, interesting is where was the conclusion of Yeet. But I'm interested
Hmm.
to see like what he does. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely I wouldn't put him in the trash category. I wouldn't put him in like the great category. He's just in the interesting category. Let's see what he does moving forward because his music is definitely futuristic. Like it's
Hmm.
nobody else that I've listened to currently is doing anything like it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just interested to see how he progresses and moves forward with what he's doing.
I saw this in the chat. Is King Mason still on any of y'all radar?
Yeah, I fuck with Kenny. I fuck with Kenny. I think it's time for Kenny to go extreme. And what I mean by that is that he always plays around with this rock rap sound, but he doesn't go there all the way. And I feel like this point is that he got to go there. You know what I'm saying? Because I said this in one of the last reviews we did of Kenny Mason on D365. Go subscribe to that channel over there. Um, he I feel like he makes music that the white boys, the suburban kids can really get behind. I think that that's what's going to catapult him to the levels that he should be, because he is a talented artist. And I don't think I've been as excited for an artist to actually tackle rap rock like that, because I don't think nobody could do it like him. So I just feel like he should just go full steam ahead, give us a whole project that is nothing but rap rock that you can mosh pit to, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that is going to separate him. But he's definitely still on my radar. I just want him to fully commit.
You want him
Yeah,
to
I don't
fully
know,
commit
man.
to you want him to fully commit to rap rock, or just fully commit to something?
Fully commit to something, because I feel like he straddles the fence a little too much. And it's like, okay, the rap is cool, but it's like, then the rap rock is really good, but then it's kind of like it doesn't sway you one way or another on a project. So it's like,
Mhm.
just go full steam ahead on this then. And I'm not saying that he has to do that for the entire career. I'm just saying for a project or two, like, give me your full effort in this area. Because if he does it, then it separates him, and I think he'll garner a brand new fan base, like a complete new following.
Got you. Okay. All right. Well, cool, man. If I only got anything else to say about that, but yeah, that's our take on, are you finding artists that still excite you? I think we named quite a bit, man. That still is exciting or whatnot. So I know Ken said he thinks it's kind of low right now. So I don't know if any of y'all share that same sentiment out there in the streets, but yeah, it is some artists out there that I still am checking for. But yeah, let us know. What's up?
Hold on, Rod. Real quick, somebody had posted. B sent me this the other day. Ransom and Conway they're dropping Friday with a project produced by V Don, and people. I
Hmm.
guess y'all niggas didn't know. Look, y'all need to follow these people that you fuck with on social media, because
Hmm.
as soon as B sent it, I went to IG and then I saw Conway and all of them talking about it. But yeah, nah, like, yo, that I already know that's gonna be crazy. Sports bars for
Yeah,
days.
yeah. All right. With that said, some of our artists that we do listen to still drop music. So even if the new artists aren't coming out, the
Mm-hmm.
older artists are still dropping quality albums, like quality music. So yeah, it was something that Ken said that I wanted to. Uh, oh, one last thing. Okay, yeah. So is it even necessary for it to be like a plethora of artists, new artists to listen to? Because it wasn't always like that. We had like maybe a good five, solid five at one point. Like, is if it's just like five or something, is that a bad thing?
No, I don't think it needs to be a plethora of new artists.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
think we just need dope artists to get us to the next wave of new
Hmm.
artists to come in to replace the ones
Hmm.
that um you know that walk away or retire or do something.
Hmm.
Like we don't have replacements for Kendrick Cole and Drake yet.
Hmm.
So but nah, I think it's fine if we just have guys that continue to put out quality work that we become fans
Got you.
of. Oh,
Hmm. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, man. Well, yeah, man. That was the convo. Hope you guys enjoyed that. But we appreciate. I saw all the super chats that came in, and we appreciate that, man. Keep those coming on these live shows. But at this point in the show, this is where I turn it over to Ken to go through those super chats.
all right. Let's start things off with Hey Bro Jones. Hey, Eminem saying Lord Jamar is the weakest is a dead comment. He has put on other artists and he was a producer when Puba left. Do you agree? Mhm. What are these
Saying Lord
Lord? Man, they
Jamar's the
still
weakest.
beefing?
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I didn't know they still had a beef going on. Had no idea. Um, but is it a dead comment? I guess I didn't even know it was still a comment. I didn't know that was still a thing. So yeah, I mean, but I mean, Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because let me be honest with you, them Brand Nubian albums was very forgettable after Puba left. I mean, so I mean that's nothing to really be like happy about. Like your weaker stuff is when all y'all wasn't together. So
Yeah, I think he was saying like he was the weakest link in Brand Nubian. So
I mean,
you know.
it's hard. We would Sadat X and Grand Puba were such the mainstay in that group. It was just like you kind of didn't really pay attention to the other members at most part. It was always Sadat X and Grand Puba. Like that. That was always the thing.
So you agree?
Yes. I mean, agree what? That he's the weakest?
Yeah, he was the weakest link.
I mean, I guess. I mean, he definitely was the other two that wasn't super duper as popular or important as Grand Puba and Sadat X. So
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, this isn't anything new. Apparently, this was a while ago, so I think he's just asking us our thoughts on it. So, all right. Well, B told you, man. Lord Jamar, you know, make your diss videos to be. No, I'm just playing. I get the pen ready. Aziz, thoughts on Travis Scott selling 360,000 on a 10-year-old mixtape in days before radio, highest first week this year. That is
Rodeo.
rodeo. What did I say? Radio? Anyway, rodeo.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty impressive considering
Yeah.
how terrible album sales have been. For him to sell 360,000.
Bro,
Wow.
so I was gonna bring this up on the rundown next week, but obviously we'll tackle it now. But it's amazing, right? Because we talked about how Mustard flopped, we talked about how YG flopped, but this dude just puts out a mixtape that obviously most people already have, downloaded on your computer somewhere like that. He puts it on streaming, and it does 360 in the first week. That's ridiculous. It just shows like the disparity of popularity. Travis Scott is extremely popular, and his fan base is a young and older fan base, where YG's fan base isn't young. YG's fan base is us and up. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
35 plus. So I think it's very interesting that something as old as this did that type of numbers. And obviously in the first month it's gonna go 500. It's gonna do 500 in a month. That's ridiculous. I don't understand it, and it's not like it's gotten a whole bunch of marketing. I haven't seen it on social media. Obviously I see people talking about it and stuff like that, but the push isn't amazing. So
Well, and also I think some of those, like some of these albums that we had back in the day that were free mixtapes, like sometimes you can't find those joints on your hard
yeah,
drives and stuff. It's been so long unless you listen to all the a long time over and over again. So them things just disappear. I wonder did he didn't happen to package this up with one of those McDonald's Happy Meals, did he?
oh my
no,
god.
no, no,
Okay,
no, no, Ken.
I
This
ain't
is
I ain't know.
this
I
is
was
just
just
a
asking.
release, a re-release on streaming.
He had that burger at McDonald's or whatever that shit was.
Jesus, Ken.
Hey man, you
Oh,
put
Nicki
something
was
at the,
mad. Remember that? Nicki Minaj was mad, boy. She was like, "You
oh
doing all this
yeah, I remember that shit.
extra?"
She was mad
But
at
still go
was
number
she was
one
oh
because his album went number
okay.
one because of the marketing. I mean, his
Yeah.
market, his promotion was better. Her album didn't go number one
Hmm.
over his. She couldn't beat him.
All right. Well, yeah, that's interesting. I don't know much about this story, so I have to see what's up behind that. But why forever? What rap icon should have its own greatest hits album? My top pick, Busta Rhymes. People still sleep on his catalog. Past what
That's a
year?
good one.
Like what year are we stopping with Busta Rhymes? That's a question. But I think out of the first three albums at least, he should. Busta don't have a greatest hits album.
Nah,
He probably does.
I would think he would.
Does it?
I thought he would.
Damn. Maybe that's why he's walking around mad all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine him
I
not
mean,
having the greatest hit album.
does Jay have one?
I thought
Jay, I
Jay
think so.
Yeah, I know Jay
I
and
think he had
Nas
like
got great. Yeah, Jay and Nas got greatest hits albums. Uh, I
do they
think
still do
Ghostface,
that like that exclusive?
yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know if they still do like greatest hits albums, but I can see Ghostface having the greatest hits album.
Does
Yeah.
M have one?
Yeah, of course M has one. He has to have one. Okay, let's
It's one
take
called Total.
modern.
It's one called Total Devastation, the best of Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, I wonder if these are official, but I will say, well, of course, the Kendrick Coles and Drakes will eventually have theirs if they don't have one already.
Yeah, I'm surprised Kendrick don't have one out like since he left like TDE, like have
That's
his
because all his albums are greatest hits B when they drop.
My thing
damn
is just like, is that even like a thing? Like,
a
I mean,
thing,
because you
right. You
can
could just
create
do it with
playlists.
streaming.
You can
Yeah,
just
with
create,
streaming,
yeah.
you can just do that shit.
It,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think it's necessary to be quite honest. Like, people just create playlists of their greatest hits
Yep.
with streaming now. We
Yeah,
don't need a
yeah.
pressed CD. We don't need something that's pressed.
You don't, but because I always thought greatest hits were kind of silly, but that was because I mostly had the songs that were on them. So, but
Hmm.
if I didn't want all that other shit outside of the playlist, I was like, yeah, just give me the bangers, bro. I don't need these album cuts, of all this
Yeah, I
other
see.
stuff that I care about.
I,
Yeah.
I'll just create my own. Like,
Hmm.
Hmm.
I make my own greatest hits. Like the songs that I like. Like, yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I think yeah, the big three, of course. I think you could do one with rock. I think you could do one with well, it depends on the popularity of the artist, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. Um Jonathan Hernandez. Music has changed so much from when I was a teen, actively looking for music that I can't really get into the stuff that comes out these days.
Hmm.
Um, hmm. Man, this is a combo we're gonna have to have because
I
I was
think
reflecting back on this.
you just gotta you strengthen your palate. You know what I mean? Like
I
just
don't
I
know
don't
if that's
know.
what he's
Like
talking about. I think the discovery part of music is becoming more difficult because we don't have
but
the
he's saying
blogs that
it's
used to push
changed
this.
so much. So he's listening to it. So he's saying that it's changed so much. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So he's
maybe I'm
actively
reading it
listening
wrong.
to it, yeah. Than when he was a teen, looking for it. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's actually listening to it and he doesn't like the direction of the new
I
music.
misread it. Yep, you're right. I
Mm.
misread it. Yep, yep. Yeah, it's kind of tough to because we grow up and a lot of those early years, especially as a teen and 20s, man, those are our musical formative years. So, and some of that stuff become like ingrained into us that it's hard to transition out of what we grew up listening to because there's an attachment to those times, going out here or hanging out with your friends there and stuff like that, riding in the car with your homies or whatnot. Um, so yeah, I can see it being hard for one to adjust, which is how a lot of people get stuck in time, which kind of goes back to like the guy that was an old head. He was like, "Yo, like, are y'all finding anything new that's worth paying attention to, or
I
should I
hear
just
people
keep
like that
listening to
all the
those shit?"
time.
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
I run into people like that all the time. All the time I run into people like that. I'm like, and I have to tell them like, well, you got this artist and that artist, and like, yo, you just
People
I
don't. Yeah, I think people just not looking really, or
yeah, they're not
Ken, Ken used
looking.
to say, people being lazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
huh. Wine Forever, rap is officially dead. Big Sean's new album slated to do less than 23 the first week.
That don't mean it's
Damn.
dead just because the album sells.
I think music, well, anyway,
It's struggling.
yeah. Yeah, music is struggling. I said it was dead earlier, but that's a whole other conversation. But yeah, I don't agree with the sales part of it because they changed everything. now it's streaming and all that. Nobody's going to buy this shit, and nobody's going to push buy on when they can just stream it. So yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Just because
good luck.
it's yeah, I'm sorry. Just because the album is slated to do less doesn't mean that it makes the album bad. There's so many albums that do less than that are really good.
Yeah, it's almost like we have to. They're gonna have to and readjust what is considered a good opening week. So that's going to be interesting to watch how
But
that
I think it
changes.
depends though, like, right? Like, so for YG and Mustard being independent, their numbers aren't necessarily that bad. And I said that, right? Like, if you're doing 8K, 10K opening week and you're independent, then shit, like, that's great. But if you are Big Sean still signed to Def Jam, you have a major label push, and you do 10, 15, 20, that's not work. That's not it, it's not good business for the major record label. It's not good business for the artist.
That's so crazy how the times that we're in, like, man, do you know about artists of Big Sean stature back when, in our early 20s, late teens would have sold 23K in a week? That would be laughable, bro. Like, he wouldn't even
Yes,
get a second chance. Like,
yes,
labels
no,
would
not at
cut
all.
would
Drop.
cut him
Yep,
quickly. Like, shit, if you
yep,
do less than 100K, you getting dropped quickly.
yep,
So yeah,
yep,
like, this is amazing the times that we in.
yep,
Hmm.
yep, yep. I think successful back then, Beezy was like 500K that first week.
Yeah, that was like,
Like
okay,
that was
that's
minimum.
solid. Yeah, that was solid. Like,
Yep,
you hit 400, 500K. That was doable. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Like, we can
yep,
stick you can stick around for a little bit.
yep.
Yep. Zach, Ayo, Dead and Hip Hop. Question for Rod: if he has seen or knows of the movie Robot Dreams, since he is a big fan of animated films, it's a silent tragic comedy. Could not recommend it enough if he is not up on it.
No, I haven't seen it, and it's not like I'm a big fan of animated films. I just went to school for animation. But yeah, it's weird. But I don't watch a lot of animated films. That's it's kind of a weird thing. I'm not, but no, I'll check it out. I'm gonna type it up now. Let me see what you're talking about. Appreciate the recommendation. Robot Dreams.
Aziz, Feefo do a 360 for the game. Is he talking about a dunk?
Doing a 360.
I don't
I
know,
don't know what
man.
the hell he talking about.
Me
I don't
either.
know what he talking about.
But he asking you, not me. Yeah, I'll work that out.
Hey,
Hey, Kiordi, is it considered helping or hurting to hip hop if I've only been listening to 90s and 2010s artists? I've been meaning to keep up with today's artists.
No, I mean, you listen to what you want to listen
supporting.
to, brother.
Yeah, supporting doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like it just because you're not listening or tapped into what's new doesn't mean that you're hurting hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is, Mike always said this. Go buy records, go support the artists, go buy, their merch and stuff like that. So as long as you're supporting the people that you fuck with, then you're helping. You say you'll never be hurting. So as long as you support, bro, it's all good.
Hmm. Um, yeah, no, I don't think
I
so.
don't know. I think it could hurt actually. If
How?
you had everybody doing that, if you have everybody just still stuck in the '90s and 2010s, I mean, how do newer artists progress if you have people that's just kind of stuck in a time?
But it's not necessarily everybody, and I think it still
I know
helps
it's
because, and I
I
think
know
it
it's
still
not
helps.
everybody. I'm just saying if it was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's a big if though. Like
Mm.
like everybody ain't gonna be listening just to 90s and 2010s. But I think that the reason why it does help is because if you support those artists, that means that they're gonna get out more. They're gonna perform more. So it gives an opportunity for somebody that may not have ever heard of them or seen them to listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that that's a big thing now, where like a lot of young people don't, they side eye the early tens and the '90s and the '80s. Like, I'm good. I'll go listen to Yeet. I'll go listen to Lil Tyler and stuff like that. So supporting those people again just gives an opportunity for the younger people to, hop onto the bandwagon. So I don't think it hurts. I don't think it hurts. But I do think that it hinders progression. It hinders progression, but I don't think it hurts hip hop in general.
Hmm. Yeah, I disagree.
All right.
Especially with how I mean, if they don't see the money in hip hop anymore, and people just stuck in a time, it's just like, okay, hip hop's not popping anymore if you're not listening to the new hip hop.
Or maybe make new stuff that is reminiscent of the old stuff,
Well,
right?
Kiori's
Because
not keeping up with him. They probably
Right.
are on that level. He's just not keeping up with him because he's stuck in the 90s and the 2010s. But you like what you like. At least you happy. Is Tupac the rapper most name dropped in songs?
Mm. I mean, people drop big a lot, especially in
yeah,
New York. Um, hmm. Tupac is up there though.
Yeah, he might be up there, bro.
Who
I think
name
he
drop
up
him a
there.
lot? I mean, who name drop him a lot?
Just,
I can't even
He's
think
just
of.
talking about it in general, though.
yeah.
I think, yeah.
I mean, the game name drops everybody, so I can't think any
Everybody.
other. I can't think of any other rapper that like just be name dropping like that.
Mm.
I
Off the top of
think
my
like
head.
people say like they'll make references to Tupac, like all eyes on, like I don't know, like I feel like I hear a lot of Tupac references in raps, me
Mm.
against the world and stuff like that, and Machiavelli. And Machiavelli it is. Like I don't know. I feel like people will say Tupac stuff a lot.
I think Big Sean had a Biggie line about, and he used hypnotize. I think it's weird, but yeah, I think so. But that's interesting. I don't know. I have to see about that. But yeah, he's up there though. Why and forever? Me at 28 years old tomorrow, I have zero interest in these newer artists. After Don Tolliver, I'm tapped out. I don't know, man. That new Don Tolliver joint though is all right, bro.
Are you
Yeah,
messing with him?
I'm not messing with Don Tolliver, but I did like. Let me make sure this is the one. Hearthstone Psycho. Hey man, hey, that was good. I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed that one. Kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I just thought I was gonna hate it, but yeah, he
Mm.
did his thing with that one. Um, delete one from existence. Jay-Z, Andre 3000, and Nas.
You can't.
Why y'all do this?
You can't
I'm not.
delete
I'm
now
not
one of
playing this
them.
game today. I'm not playing this game
Right, I'm
today.
not playing this today. This is y'all not about to stress me out.
Delete one from existence. Man, what?
Hmm.
The chat is saying Jay Z.
The chat is crazy.
The chat is crazy.
I'm going to
Hmm.
delete Jay
I
Z,
mean,
but
yeah, that's crazy.
I
yeah,
might
come
be
on.
what?
If you go, I mean,
Who?
if we basing
King?
off solo works, if we both basing off solo works, then I might have to say 3K. At least Nas and Jay
Yep.
got plenty of solo work for us to enjoy.
Yeah,
But the
I,
but
sound
I,
wouldn't
I,
be
how
what it is
many
without Three
how
Stacks
many
though.
good Jay-Z albums do you have to listen to compared to Andre 3000 if we're not including solo work? Because that means that there's no Outcast either, B. Yeah, think about that one. Take your time.
yeah, but he didn't say, he just said Andre 3000. He just said Andre 3000. He didn't say Outkast, Jay Z, and
Right,
Nas. So
Yeah, but
right. You
there's no
still got Big
Outcast
Boy.
without Andre
You still
3000.
yeah,
got
we still
You
got
still
Big
got
Boy.
Big
We
Boy.
still got Big
Still
Boy.
got Big Boy.
So
Nah,
by
see,
default,
see.
I might have to say Andre 3000 by default.
Mm.
By default,
I might be with you, B.
I'm the third.
Mm.
I
All
might be
right.
with you.
yeah, we just got
Yeah,
a flute album,
Supercut
man.
chats are cold.
I'm not picking the flute album, and I like that flute album, but I'm not picking that over everything Nas and Jade has done solo wise. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
No
like
way.
Marty says, you don't listen to those big boy albums, but whatever. Ra, as a fellow artist producer, I understand from a listener's perspective how it's hard to find new artists that excite them. especially in an age of quick digestion and depending on area, recycled content. Very interesting. I like that comment. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of BS that gets released into the hip hop atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like, because doing D365, I have to, you know, we do a lot of artists that we typically wouldn't do, but at the same time, I don't want to bombard it with a whole bunch of stuff that we're just calling it trash because that doesn't make for a good review. It doesn't make for good content, right? So sometimes I have to sift through some of this stuff, and there is a lot of trash. But within that trash, man, you do find a couple of diamonds. You know what I'm saying? You find a couple of gems. You find a couple of artists and producers and things and you know what I'm saying that you like. So like Ken mentioned earlier on, Big Moochie Grape, like that was a gem amongst a whole bunch of trash. And just looking at the album cover, you would just probably categorize that as trash. But again, I sifted through, I said, oh whoa, hold on, let me add that because this sounds different, you know. So yeah, I think the gatekeeping or the filterization of hip hop is lacking. But again, you know that's why we're here to a degree, you know. But there is a lot of BS that comes out. I can't even front. There is a lot.
It's always been that way. Drink more water. What's up, guys? Haven't been able to keep up with the lives, but I still watch. If you dig deep enough, you can definitely find new artists, find exciting artists.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true.
Facts. Jonathan Hernandez,
Remember
Feefo, the
for
weekend.
33 months, by the way, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Remember for
Yep.
33 months, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
that's almost 3 years.
Feefo, the weekend has been dropping hints at what his final album, Hurry Up Tomorrow, will sound. Are you excited? And what's your favorite weekend song?
Oh, I have too many favorite weekend songs. I have not heard any of the releases because
You're a fake
I've
fan.
been whatever, Ken. I've been busy with D365, bro. Like, look, we're literally reviewing an album a day, dog. That's not that easy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't have a lot of time to just listen to what I want to listen to. I'm always listening to something with a reason, with an intent. Uh, that being said, I could give you, hold on, real quick. I could give you a couple of weekend songs that I really fuck with. I just gotta pull it up because I know I'm bad with names. You know I'm bad with
Shit, if
names.
you're a real fan, you would have known them off the top of your head, right, B?
Ken,
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Ken, I'm not like that. I'm not
Mm,
like that.
I'm just saying.
But Beauty Behind the Madness is my favorite album. Um, Tell Your Friends is one of my favorite joints on there. Kissland definitely grew on me. Starboy has a couple of joints, but the trilogy is where it's at. The What You Need, House of Balloons. Uh, it's just so many. It's so many. Beauty Behind the Madness, though. Go if you
Yeah,
haven't heard that, listen to that.
a lot of good weekend songs. All right. Jonathan Hernandez, do you think Jay-Z making Death of Auto-Tune hurt T-Pain's
Yes,
career?
yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes, it was the timing of it, dog. Like the timing was so crazy. It definitely hurt T Pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's weird because it hurt T-Pain, but I don't know if it hurt Kanye
It
immediately. I
didn't.
don't think Kanye, yeah, then, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shout out to Roddy Rod, who just became a new member. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Bear, rappers that are on my radar are Redfield, Dom McLennan, Lennon, dropped a decent EP
Yeah,
recently.
Redfield is dope.
Dochi, just
Redfield is
dropped it.
dope.
Yeah, and Rayvon.
Mm-hmm.
And Rayvon. Um,
I gotta hear some more of him, Rayvon, because I mean I know he's another one of TDE's new artists, but he didn't really some of the stuff I heard from him, it didn't really do it for me. So maybe he's gotten better over the years or whatever.
he had a nice feature on one of something we did that I like. But yeah, I'm with you. I need to hear more. I'll check out this Dom McLennan guy though. I'm
And
curious.
Ken, we did Red Veil too
Yeah, yeah, I
on D
remember.
three sixty five. So
Yep.
go again. Go subscribe. Go check it out.
Yeah, he
It's
popped up. He pops up in my algorithm too. And then we did a reaction to him. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey y'all, thanks for the content. Feefo, are you familiar with Ball Greasy? Crazy name, I know. He and other artists like Iceberg had a whole movement down in Miami during the mid 2000s.
No, I never heard of Ball Greasy. I already had left Miami by that point. So if he was like local like that, nah, I don't know. Nobody, none of my homies that still stay out there put me on. But nah, I don't know Ball Greasy.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
That
wild
is a
name,
crazy
bro.
name though. It is.
it is, but I am familiar with the name and the artist. So yeah. Dang, where's my phone? Let me, I don't know if I have this person in there, but yeah, y'all just don't know the amount of music and artists that I've listened to is crazy. So yes, I am definitely, yep, I got him in here. It's in my Apple library. Feel my pain too. That's Ball
Man,
Greasy,
bro.
y'all. Told you.
You ain't tell us about that, Ken. You ain't tell us you
I
listened
did
to that
not.
Ball Greasy.
Nah, I did. I didn't. Yeah, pretend like y'all didn't see that. Uh, did y'all peep the new John Cena Club Shade interview? Had a lot of
No.
interesting rap takes. No.
No, I didn't. What was the rap takes? I was asking the guy I'm asking the guy in the chat in case he's in the chat.
Um,
But no, I
yeah,
didn't see it.
I
Yeah,
saw
I
it.
seen.
I saw. So YouTube will play a couple of minutes of it, but I turned it off. I was like, this is not going to be good. Like, who wants to talk to him? Yeah. So, um, how you say his name? It's not John. What is it? John
Cena,
who?
Cena,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Cena.
shit. Yeah, man.
You
Y'all
said
know it's the
Cena.
white guy. Um, yeah. Jonathan Hernandez. What phase of? But yeah. Give us some, like B said. Give us some of the rap takes, and I'll be curious to see what he said. But yeah, none of them really made it our way. What phase of Kanye West was your favorite? For me, it might be his graduation phase.
Yeah, I think that's everybody's favorite phase. Old Kanye.
So when you say
I don't know. I
phase,
think
like
Is he picking an album? Is he picking albums or
no, I
just
think
yeah,
producing. Oh, damn, what is he saying?
yeah,
You
because to
might
I
be
think he's
me,
talking
right. Y'all
about
might be
albums.
right.
well, then
Yeah,
my beautiful dark twisted fantasy is the
I'm
best
going late
Kanye.
registration. Yeah.
that's
If that's the
graduation
case.
phase.
That is late registration is graduation phase.
I would say because that was like a little trilogy. He had like
Yeah, it's
college
college
dropout,
College
dropout, late
dropout.
registration, and then
graduation,
graduation.
and then
Yeah.
graduation. Yeah, so I think
Mhm.
that's that first three albums. What you said, Dark Twisted
So
Fantasy? That's
yeah,
afterwards.
okay. So what phase would you call that? The 808
I
phase?
don't know. Probably,
I'm gonna get that
He
possibly.
said,
chat.
"I don't know."
I'm definitely out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm with B. That like right in the middle of that late registration graduation.
Hmm.
Yeah, because he
That's
he
Kanye.
gave us becoming B and finding for yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I would give that era.
He was in his bag in that era, bro.
Man, yes, he was.
Seriously in his bag. Yeah. It's like the era before his mom passed.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Shit, we might need to revisit like that period. Um, because
Hmm.
that was a time too. Sean Mounts, if you like Mavi and Mike, you definitely need to check out the rapper Inseat or Insight.
Instant.
Insight. Yeah, I got you. Y'all need to learn how to spell. I know he spelled it that way on purpose, but that shit is crazy. He just dropped a new video for his track Venus and Serena. Okay,
Hmm.
Insight.
Okay.
I'll
Let's
check it
see.
out. Let's see
Let's
what.
see.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
put
yeah.
it in there
Appreciate
now.
that,
Let's
Sean
see.
Mounts.
Because I do
So,
like those artists.
mm-hmm.
He's probably popped up for me
Yeah.
if he if
Hold on, let me go. Let me read the next question. I'm gonna add it to my library here. Green Beans music has changed for the worse, in my opinion, in all genres. I've heard from country music fans, everything sounds the same over there too. It also stripped me out that movie soundtracks are no more. Bro, I agree with you on those soundtracks. The last soundtrack they tried to do was the Black Panther thing, and it sort of hit. But Hey, you know, B and Rod, y'all know the
Bruh,
soundtracks, bro.
man, the
That
soundtrack game
soundtrack
used to
era
be
was dope,
special. Was special.
Hmm. Yeah,
man. Yeah, damn, that's a
music has
really good
changed
point,
for the
bro.
worse in all genres. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
Ah, hmm.
Change for the worse?
We'll revisit this. We'll revisit this. Let me
Yeah.
think
That's a
about it.
combo.
Let me
That's a
think about it.
combo.
Especially now that if you add all genres into it, yeah, that might. Yeah, yeah, I
But
like it.
just think
Yeah.
about how many great albums we've put in our top tens just over the stint of Dead and Hip Hop. Like
True, but the bad albums definitely outweigh it.
yeah.
Kendrick has dropped some really good stuff, bro. That like to the point where we're considering this dude to be top over some of the greats. Like I think the way we could like I guess gauge that is like to see how many newer artists can knock out some of those older artists that's been holding those spots for so long.
I actually got a. It was a question related to that too. So yeah,
Hmm.
we'll revisit this because I think that's an
Yeah.
interesting take. Not saying I
Hmm.
agree or disagree with it. I think it's interesting. I need to really sit and process it because I'm probably
Hmm.
the most critical out of all of us. Because yeah, y'all will be. You know, it's been years where y'all like, man, it's been a great year in hip hop, and I was like, nah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me sit on that one for a minute. Let me sit and think about that. Uh, Jonathan Hernandez, there are some out there that think this way, so I'm curious. Do you understand why some people say hip hop is not music? One
No.
of the things that they use is they say that they used to use sampling against it because they were not creating. This was their perception. This was one of the things that people used to say. They were not creating their own beats and sound. They were just taking something that existed and talking slash what became known as or rapping over it. So that was a big criticism of the music for some time now. And then I think just the degradation of like specific groups, the misogynistic content that was present, the homophobic content that was present in the day. So content was something that they didn't like, but definitely from the musical perspective, what I remember came down to sampling.
Mm-mm. This is just not true at all. Much as storytelling and like just capturing like people's heartaches, pains, and just it's such music. Hip hop is just like the epitome of music. Like it just really is, man. Like the way people put things together, the way you compose these tracks, like sampling or whatever, like it's still music.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you
Yeah.
feel something across. It just does. It has vibrations. Like it's man. Hip hop is special. That's why it's still here. That's why it's still
100%.
around.
I sent Beezy this breakdown. Damn, I'm bad. Beezy, who did the Santorini Greece track? What's the name of the producer?
Oh, Bink.
Bink. Bink. I sent B how he took that sample and made that beat, bro. And like the gems that he was spitting in terms of like what you should do when you sample was ridiculous. Like he was like, look, first of all, to all you producers, listen to the whole track. Like he took pieces from literally the beginning, middle, and end and made that fucking classic beat, bro.
Hey, if you think that's crazy, watch what you need to see what Jay Dilla used to do them damn samples. If you think that's nuts,
Right.
shit.
It's
Sometimes
amazing, bro.
I listen to records, FIFO, and it be records that I ain't know that he sampled, and I catch it, and I'll be
Uh,
like, wait a minute, what? And then I just be like, my mind just be like, I'm like, that's the
yeah.
such and such. I'll be like, oh my god, like he did this to that, like, yeah, man, he's an alien. That's why all the other producers be like, man, that dude is an alien. That dude is not from this world.
Right. And just think about like the beatbox era. Like the shit they were
Right.
doing,
Should they, man?
like,
Yeah.
bro, like it's like creating something out of nothing. Like hip hop is creating something out of nothing, bro. Like repurposing stuff, repurposing sounds. Like it's the epitome, dog. It's the epitome of music.
Yeah. All right.
Like you do them drums, like the drum. I'm sorry, one more thing.
Yeah,
Like
you
even
got
the
it. You got it.
drums, like the drums when people tapping on lunch tables, like that come like how beat produces beats. Like that's the same thing essentially. Like you're creating that. Like man, yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy take.
Shout out to Dolce. Yep, album review coming soon. So appreciate that, Andrew. Ken, recommendation for getting into Marvin Gaye. B, I'm gonna show Feefo how it's done, bro. All right. So definitely got to listen to What's Going On. Like that is required listening for everybody ever born on this earth. It is a pinnacle album that will forever last in time. So you have to listen to that because that is probably his magnum opus to everybody. Then there's another version of Marvin Gaye you got to listen to is the is the I Want You.
I Want You. Yep.
Marvin Gaye. You got to listen to that. That's Leon Ware. He heard Musical Massage, I think is what it's called, which Leon Ware actually released that album. So Marvin Gaye heard it, was like, I need to do that. And as the story goes, or did Barry hear it and say, no, Marvin needs to do it? Either way it go, he got the shit from and did his own spin on it. And it's way better if you listen to both versions. And then, of course, man, y'all know I'm going to say it, but Jonathan Hernandez, Here My Dear. You definitely have to listen to that album. It is like peak, like Marvin Gaye, who was one of the first ones to, like, he went to court and made this album to settle this divorce. And it became one of his best work ever that no one knew about. So listen to that. Those are the three to listen to. And then what I would suggest after listening to those three is get the anthology double CD album, because that'll have all of his hits on it, and it'll also have some album cuts or B-sides or unreleased versions of songs that he's done that are just as good, like The Distant Lover Live. There's there's another one, Till Tomorrow. Anyway,
yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, it was just $1.99.
I'm sorry.
Even though he's been sending in a lot, though, he been sending them $1.99 a lot.
Yeah. Yep. So appreciate that. But there you go, man. And go to my channel. Because I did a whole Marvin March breakdown of, I did every album that he ever put out. It's on my channel. I'm gonna revisit it too. Samuel Crisanto, tough times, but I always gotta show DEHH support. Appreciate it, man. I know it's rough out there for folks and for some of you guys, bro. So definitely appreciate that. No matter what it is, it's helpful. So drink more water. Sometimes I do find new artists, listen to artists that collab with someone you already listen to, hip hop websites that list new albums, record stores, etc. Can put me onto hip hop golden age, which led me down a lot of paths. Hey man, yep, they do it for the culture. So appreciate that. Drink more water. Mr. Myke 334. I was put onto Marco Plus via D365s. Have you guys checked out his new projects? Solid, yeah.
I have not.
Marco
but
is
he
dope.
signed. Yeah, he signed a Rock Nation management deal. Yeah, so he's on his way up.
My bad.
Do stuff like that mean anything anymore? Almost, for the most part.
Well,
yeah,
I feel like is Top Dog the only? I guess Top Dog Entertainment, is that like the only? What's like when you hear a label? Oh, he signed to this label. Like for me, I'd be like, okay, and like sometimes I just be like, that don't hold no weight for me no more, because it's like we see a lot of artists do it without, having a backing of the label. So I don't know. I feel like them labels don't like they hold weight like that anymore.
Well, Rock Nation isn't necessarily a label; it's management.
I mean, but still, you were just like, yeah, Rock Nation managed it. It's just kind of like, And
To me, it does depending on the artist. You know what I'm saying? So like somebody like Marco that was literally, still an independent artist out here doing local shows to get on Rock Nation's radar and to sign, I think means something. It means that his career is progressing in the right way because his stature is raising. Now I think for independent artists the label that everybody signs to for distribution is Empire. So shout out to Ghazi, like what he's doing, I think is major. But like when somebody signs to Empire, I'm not like, like it's the next thing. No, it's a good business move. But I think TDE, I think Dreamville are the only two that hold weight for me now. Like if you sign to one of those two,
but
like camps.
do they hold weight when the music is not sticking?
Um, it
Because at
again,
that point, it just becomes a name, really. And
yeah, I think for
I need to
me,
equate. I'm sorry, people. I need to
no,
equate
you good.
quality when I see a name by that. Like if I see a name
No,
and be like, oh shit, they release a lot of fucking good at like Mellow Music Group, for example. Like
yeah,
usually if I see Mellow Music Group, I'm like, and shout out to Old Soul Music. That's another label I follow too. Like them, I'll be like, oh shit, they put out quality, so I'm gonna check it out. Like, but
yeah, no, one hundred
yeah,
percent. So like one of my favorite artists, Stolly, he signed to Mellow Music, and his first release off of there, I'm like, oh shit, like this is good. So yes, I think it holds a little bit of weight, but then the follow up is how good is the music that you're releasing after this business move, and if that doesn't move the needle at all, then it's like then you know, and it don't mean nothing.
yeah.
It don't mean nothing.
But Marco's dope. I need to check it out. Flying Indigo, off subject, but what's some of y'all favorite YouTube channels to watch that's not hip hop related? Okay. Do y'all have any?
Yeah, I talked about it when I was still out. Is the bike was Misha? I can't say his last name, but he's a dude that he drives people's cars on the Nurburgring. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm a car guy, so I watch a lot of car content. There's another car person that I follow. His name is Fresh Kicks. He's out in Cali. Let's see who else. I follow TD Barrett. He's a Madden streamer, Madden YouTuber. Who else am I big on? I was big on Country Wayne, but then I don't know what the hell happened to his channel, and the skits kind of stopped. So
Oh,
that's
really?
sad. Uh, yeah. 'Cause I've been watching Country Wayne for like 4 or 5 years now, and the skits kind of just stopped. Like I don't know what happened. Shit, who the fuck else do I watch like that? What's his name? The astrophysicist, the black guy.
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yes, I watch all that astrological stuff. There's a white lady that I watch that she's kind of sort of into that too. She's more technology, and I just got put onto this dude. I can't. It's called the Jet Business. His name is Rick. He is out of London, and he's a jet broker. He sells private jets or corporate jets, and like the way his mind works and how his business works is dope. So yeah, no, there's a lot of YouTube people that I watch and follow.
Yeah, I don't have any that I could shout out just on the top because I just kind of go to YouTube to search for stuff that I need or whatever. So it's not like I'm like just necessarily subscribed to a lot of people. It's just like I'll just go to YouTube like if I need to find like I don't know how to fix something on a car or something, or like you know what I'm saying. That's how I use YouTube. I'm not like really like subscribe to people. Or I am subscribed to some like film people, but it's not something I just like keep up with on a daily or weekly basis. It's always just something that just kind of I see it pop up and I'll go to it, or I'll literally just put in a search and whatever looks like it can help me the best. What I'll click on.
It's this gaming dude I follow named Esoteric. I don't know if this guy is a machine or whatever, but he be playing like damn near everything, and like he'll be playing. No, he be playing games and like he be fighting bosses, and he don't take no damage. Like it'd be like bosses that's hard. It'd be like such and such boss, no damage, and I watch it and I'll be like, bro, this boss didn't even hit him at all. Like he don't get touched. And I'd be like, it's no way he be going through all these shit without even fucking getting touched or dying. And I be playing shit. I be dying 5-6 times and all that shit. And I be getting hit. Like I never really beat no one without getting hit. This dude be beating people without getting hit. So when I go on his channel and be like, man, what else? I just be looking like, what did this dude? How he finds the time to upload all these videos of all these games of him and just literally not getting no damage. That shit, yeah, that shit is so crazy. I'd be so amazed now because I'd be like, when I be fighting the boss, I'd be like, man, that shit hard. I'd be like, man, I finally beat it. It'd probably take me 2 days to beat him. I'll go on his channel, no damage. And I'll look at it and I'll be like, dog, he did not get hit not one time. And I'll be getting fucked up, be getting hit, gotta refill my energy up and shit. Like, he don't do none of that shit. I'll be like, bruh, that shit is wild. So yeah, watching that shit, I'd be like, man, these YouTube gamers is on some other shit, man. Like, that shit is crazy. That shit is so crazy. So yeah, that dude in particular, man, esoteric. He is a machine. I'm like, bruh. And like some of the games be new. So it's not like these are videos of games that's been out for 2 years and he's doing this. It be games. It's this game called Black Myth that just came out like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half. He already got videos of bosses that he fought without taking no damage. I'm like, bruh, this game just came out. Like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, that should be blowing my mind, bro. That should be blowing my mind. So yeah, that's definitely one channel I kind of keep up with or I follow and I be curious about certain shit. I'm like, man, let me see what this dude did. And I don't know how you do it. I don't know.
One I've been watching lately is Pocket Watchers with JT. He be pointing out scammers and stuff. Yeah, he's hilarious. And then another one I'll give y'all is a channel I follow called How Money Works, which is a good one too that I like. But yeah, those are two. Wanted to add I dropped my new project California Honey back on August 23. Awoke today to Spotify removing 2/3 of organic streams. I don't know why. We love y'all to support and run it up all self-produced. So y'all know what to do, man. Go check out California Honey, the album by RAA, and listen to it. And it might be dope. You might have a new one to follow.
Let me put it in now. Let me see it.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm gonna give it a listen. Yeah, hopefully it's good.
RAA.
California Honey. So all right. Last time California Honey. It's on Spotify. RAA, all self-produced. Aziz, who is the last hip hop legend? Shit, about to be Boss Man D-Lo.
Big Zop.
Is it the Big Three?
Why y'all keep saying Big Three, man? I think y'all gotta stop saying Big Three, bro.
Hey, Drake is
Kendrick told y'all. Kendrick told y'all, bro.
Ain't no Big Three, nigga. It's just Big Me.
Big Three. He told y'all, man. I don't know why y'all keep saying that.
But I think those are the last ones.
Y'all gonna make this man pop out again, B.
Make him pop out, right? Make him pop out, bro.
Would you say? Would y'all say that Future is like in their era as well?
Yeah, he was like with Future like 2010s, 2011s, yeah. I would say Future's in that.
Those three, Future, that's it. In terms of the last was like the newest legend.
This is singular. It said who is the last hip hop legend? This is singular, bro.
Kendrick is definitely
more
there.
Than one. Yeah,
but there would be a couple. But I think Kendrick definitely. Well, shit.
So is he saying like somebody that's not making music anymore, or then they're a legend now? Is he taking? Is that what he's saying?
The way I interpret the question is when he says the last, it means like the latest one. Who's the last one to cross over to legend status? And for me, those are the guys of the 2010s. So Kendrick, Drake, Cole, Future. Those four to me are the last ones to cross over legend status. I don't think that there's
Future is a
anybody.
legend right now.
Yes,
I think Future
Future's a
will
legend.
probably go down as a legend. Yeah.
Now I'm talking about is he
I think
one
he's
like
already.
right now?
Yes, yes,
Mm.
It's
yes.
close, but I don't know if
Future's a
he's
So
legend,
so
Dev.
so FIFO, if you had the Mount Rushmore of the 2010s decade, Future is on that Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, it's those three plus Future. There's
Mm.
nobody bigger than him in that era.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you. No, I was just asking.
Yeah,
I'm just asking.
yeah.
Yeah. No, Future popular as hell. Future run has been
yeah.
crazy. Future run has been nuts.
It has been, man.
All right. So that's a good answer. In Simons, what do you guys think of ransom work with Made in Tayo? Also, Corday, Anderson .Paak, and J. Cole need to make an album, 3 songs together now. All are fire.
Hmm.
I don't know because I haven't heard this song with he's speaking of. But
Yeah, I
why
haven't either.
Corday and Anderson .Paak and J. Cole?
You
That's
said
an
why?
interesting name to add. Why Corday? Adding Corday to the mix?
Oh, I don't know.
I guess they got a song together or something.
They must.
Yeah,
They
they said
must.
they got 3 songs together. That's what they're saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't checked it
I don't
out.
know about this ransom thing though. I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know anything about that either.
Yeah, who's Made in Tayo? Like
I guess as a
who?
producer, maybe.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the name. Yeah, so I'm curious to hear this thing, this song to see what's what. So yeah, I'm on board. I'll check that out. So let me add that to my list. Man, y'all got insight. This our guy now. This new track. Jonathan Hernandez. Where do you rank Travis Scott as rapper and producer?
I'm low. I don't check for Travis Scott, so it'll be low on my. It's low on my radar.
Like against what? Like what cat? Like what are we? You know,
He
what I'm saying
definitely
like
not top 10.
Yeah, comparatively to rapper producers, he not top 10.
I don't think so.
I don't
he
know
is
his
to
fan
me.
base. His fan base. I think they'll think otherwise. Actually, I mean, we just talked
Okay.
about how his mixtape just did numbers. Like,
Yep. But hold on. The way the question, I don't know how I'm interpreting that. Is like rapper and producer or rap like where do we rank him as a rapper and then where do we rank him as a producer? Or are
I
we
think they're
ranking them
saying rapper
together as one?
producer. I think it's combo. Like a
Kind of like
Like
Kanye.
Kanye.
like a
Yeah.
Kanye or somebody. Yeah.
If we're rating him like amongst the Kanyes and stuff like that, he's definitely top 10.
Yeah, I ain't know Travis produced like that,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
think
I don't follow him, so that's you know.
Yeah. Because he produces a lot of his own stuff, and then he produces a lot or earlier on, he produced more for other people. Now he doesn't produce as much as he once did, but he still produces.
Okay.
It's more exclusive now.
All right, so y'all saying he top 10 or close to the top 10?
I mean, it would be
I
out of
think
the
he's
top
top
10
10.
for me, but I mean, that's take my opinion with a grain of salt.
Marty McFly said he produced for Ye.
He did. Yeah, people say that there
Yeah.
was that part of Ye's resurgence during that good music era was with Travis. They said he bit his style. I heard that. All right, cool. Rod, Uncle John's new project, Fire, hella worth a review. Hey,
Yeah, it is. It's dope. It's dope.
I got you, bro. See, I got you. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
All right, Snow Bunny Simp. Which artist had the better run of music vids? Choose one from each era. Old school, Busta, Luda, or Missy. New school, ASAP Rocky, Weekend, or K-Dot.
I'm gonna
That's
say
really
Missy.
good.
Ooh,
I mean,
or Busta.
I feel like Busta, Luda, and Missy was still in the era where people seemed like they kind of still cared about music videos. I don't know if people really, hey folks, people in the chat, like younger folks, y'all still care about music videos like that? I feel like that's kind of I don't know.
No,
I could
B.
be wrong. I could be wrong.
No,
But
no. B. It's changed. It's more of a visual for social media now. Like that's what they care about. They don't care about the whole
that like
music
music
video
video. Okay.
like back in the day, but to have anywhere between a 15 to 60-second visual of your song, that's what's important now, not a whole music video. Not saying that music videos don't help, but it's not like it was back in the day. Like back in the
Oh yeah.
day, part of your rollout was, you had the music video, you dropped that way before the single, all that type stuff. But nah, it's different now.
Okay. I was
Which
just
one
curious.
y'all picking from the old school?
Missy.
Yeah, I think Missy got it. Her videos were super creative.
Yeah, but Busta was up there too, though.
He was, but
Like
not Missy. Missy took it to a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
Busta did too with what's the one with Janet Jackson? Like that was the first
I knew
joint
you was
to
gonna
go.
I knew you
Yeah,
was gonna say that, but then name another one.
name another one. What's the Fired Up? That was a dope one. What's the one that Offset just sampled? Do put your hands over eyes could see. Nah, like Busta got
Okay,
some
go but
joints
you
now.
going Buster? You going Buster? Over
It's
Missy?
Missy or Busta. It's Missy or Busta. You
It's
can't go
Missy.
wrong. I'm gonna go Busta since you went Missy.
All right.
New school, I'm going K Dot. I like Kendrick's videos.
Yeah, I'm not a
Yeah,
music
out of
video
those
guy, but
three,
he has good ones.
Yeah.
out of those three, I'm gonna go K Dot.
Yeah, I go K Dot as well.
All right, just a couple more, and we'll be done. Aziz, why are there no more new prominent rap groups? That is a good question. I don't know what's going on with rap groups these days.
Money.
Yeah,
Money divide. That's what it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know. You don't
Yeah,
want
look
to
what happened.
divide that money.
Look what happened with Slaughterhouse.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the money.
Damn.
Yeah,
Hey, we
split.
never,
That's a hard split.
we never got that Black Hippie group. That Black Hippie album. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of posse cuts from them though. So that's cool.
Mm. Incognegro, who do y'all think will be this generation's new big three? I like that as a combo.
There
Okay.
ain't one. There ain't one.
Yeah. But yeah,
This generation starting with what? Starting at
I
2020
don't
or
know. I think we
starting?
need to flush it out though, B. I think we need to see if we can do it. We
Okay.
we picked. Well, I mean, you and I think we picked part of the big three when we first started.
Yeah, we did.
Let's see if we can
Yeah,
do it
we,
again.
we was 2 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
No, we was.
Oh,
I mean, we
he could have
was.
made it though. He could have made it,
it.
but he just kind of fell off. Wiz Khalifa, right? That's what you're talking about.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, he kind of fell off, but yeah, he could have made it.
Jonathan Hernandez, with summer almost over, where does Not Like Us rank among the greatest diss track? Was it more deadly than the story of Adidon?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for one, it was an original beat. Story of Adidon was, we know that was the Jay-Z song, the the OJ joint. So yeah, no, Not Like Us, bro. I mean, Rod said it everything. Rod went through Drake's whole emotional state because of Not Like Us. So I'm not even. It ain't even no need to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's shit's crazy.
Yeah. Adidon, it hurt him. It absolutely hurt him. That was like the beginning. This was just like the.
And see, the only difference, the difference, Rod, is Pusha T is not on that level of Drake. So that's how Drake was able to kind of, tiptoe away a little bit. But Kendrick, that's somebody that's right there with you. Yeah, that's somebody that's at your level. Popularity and accolades rise. So yeah, like. Right. Yeah, Pusha T, it was just kind of like, okay, yeah, it's whatever.
Like it's probably people that still ain't even heard story of Adidon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody
heard it. Everybody, bro. Like, you cannot escape. You can't escape Not Like Us. And then the college HBCU band's about to remind us that we still can't escape that shit. So it's
gonna
rank up there. It's to answer this question. It's Man, and I remember I asked that like maybe like a month after that, a month in. I was like, bruh,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, in a couple of years, we're gonna really have to sit down and see where this damn disc rank, like amongst all the diss tracks. Like, seriously.
Yeah. Nah, man. It's crazy.
Donovan, of the last 10 years, which successful MCs do you see being the new Queen Latifah and Will Smith as in becoming an Oscar-nominated movie stars? Ooh, I don't know.
Movie stars?
Yeah, that's. Oh wait, well, Oscar nominated. I don't know, but we have not necessarily hip hop, but we do have some singers that are moving into the space. Tiana Taylor and Andra Day.
I
Well, he
think
said
Joey is.
MCs though.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
Joey's a
Joey
good one.
badass. Yeah, I like Joey as an actor. I really like
Joey's
Joey
a
as an
good one.
actor.
That's actually a good one. I don't know how
Method
far
Man's
I
a
he
good
don't
went
one.
know.
with
I
it.
don't.
Oh, Method Man's a good one too, B.
Method
Good
Man's a
job.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah, he has transitioned nicely.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But who
He's
else
getting
though?
better too.
Yeah, he is. I don't think there's a lot because I'll put it to you like this. I don't think Dave East has. I don't think his transition was as good, and I don't know if he's getting better as an actor.
So why are you bringing him up?
Be,
Damn.
because there's not a lot of rappers turn actors.
You got. I saw somebody say, where was it? Vince Staples.
Mm.
Vince Staples is a good one. He had his own show. Then he was on the.
Yeah.
He was also on that elementary Abbott Elementary. He was on that for a while too. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Childish
Donald
Gambino.
Glover's a good one. Yeah, Donald
Yep, yep,
Glover. Yeah,
yep,
that's a
yep,
good
yep,
one.
yep. He the best one. He because he's the most natural, creative guy out of all of them.
All right, that's good. All right, cool. N. Simmons, Kenneth Feefo, can you reveal artist name Jeff? He just dropped a new album, but you should do the Color Gray album. All right. And last one is from D. Hip hop rap has done more harm than help for the black community, but that's a conversation too deep for a super chat.
You Dr. Umar.
I know, right?
You
Yeah.
Dr. Umar. We had a conversation about that on Is the Mic Still On? Actually, this was it last week or the week? Was it this past week or last week?
Nah, it was about
last
2 weeks
week.
ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We should have clipped that and put that up.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, that's Dr. Umar in the chat.
Yeah, we talked about that because Dr. Umar had that same take. So yeah, I think we tackled that pretty well. So already, so yeah, we can
Get
clip
out of
that
here
from
with
his
that.
mic still on.
Get out of here with that.
Last one, B, do you agree with this? I just saw this and I thought it was interesting. The best way to find new good rappers is to follow producers. They're the ones leading the sound. What do you think about that?
I'm trying to think of any MCs I found because of producers. That's why I'm looking up like that.
Okay, well then you don't agree with that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't think off the top of my head right now, but I mean, all the producers that I take that back. One off a rip, Rez Frisco, the joint y'all produced with DiBiase.
Okay.
Man, DiBiase I've been following DiBiase for over 15 years, and yeah, I found Raz through DiBiase, so that's one. Right there.
So for me, what's interesting is typically the other way around. So like one of my favorite artists, Currency, he does a lot of one producer joints. So I found producers because of Currency. You know what I'm saying? So I typically find a producer because of the artist that I fuck with. Like V-Don. Like I wouldn't have known of V-Don if it wasn't for Ransom. You know, so like for me it's opposite. Yeah, because you know what? I don't follow a lot of producers initially. So yeah, I don't think I'm the right one to be answering. So for me it's definitely opposite. I find producers through rappers.
All right. Yeah, I thought that was interesting, kind of related to the conversation to close out. So I just wanted to get y'all take on that. And that is the last one.
All right, cool. All right, man. We appreciate y'all for sticking around for another Dead in Hip Hop Live, man. If you're new here, we do these every other week. So Make sure you tap in and make sure you get here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on that week. That way you can get your super chats in early if you didn't get a chance to get them in this time. So yeah, like we said, it helps support the show. But yeah, man, it's good to be back, man. Like I said, I've been out the loop for a couple weeks, so yeah, it's good to come back and host this for you guys. Like I said, in the top of the show, we will be moving on. It won't be we won't be digital like this on on the streaming like this. So we'll have a new home, and like I said, we're excited to kind of share that with y'all. Ken also said at the top of the show, if you are a Patreon supporter, you might get a little surprise. We might give y'all a first peek, first look of what this new space is looking like, man. So if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to move on to a new space. So thank you for your continued support. And thank you for tapping into tonight's live with us as we discuss these things. So, anything else y'all want before we head out?
Nope, that was it. Appreciate you guys.
Subscribe
Yeah.
D365. Go do it right now before you bounce.
Cool. Well, all right, man. We'll see y'all. Stay tuned for this week as we'll be dropping some album reviews and some other stuff. We got a lot of stuff in the bank. So yeah, man, keep your eye. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get those notifications when we drop these videos. And keep subscribing, man. Keep watching these videos, man. We still here, we still around, and we're gonna keep going. So see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.